Welcome on in. We got Ileana, Suriel. Good to have you, sweet beans. Welcome on in, Razumari and Ruffles von Bourbon. Welcome on in, Razumari. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Sanctival, Casper House. Good to have you, sweet beans. Thank you, Ivan, for 10 months of tier 1 subscriptions. Right, the happy emotes. It is Tuesday, my guys. Which means we're returning to art. It is art day. Which means we also have song request open. And yes, I listen. I'm a little. I don't know. Like I'm definitely like exhausted. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm still feeling the effects of what's it called? Daylight savings time. It's definitely got me a little fucked up. So I'm very EB. But yeah, we're gonna do our best because we have a borb to finish, and then I'm gonna start sketching out for because I'm basically I'm gonna try to do a yearly piece of my husband slash comfort character Behemoth from House of Moo. And yeah, let's go ahead and get over. Oh, yes, that is the correct button. Here's the board. Okay, well that board was suspiciously well timed. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, yes, I did update to the newest version of Venian, so there shouldn't be any issues with the redeems not working. Perfect. All right. No, stop, Ileana. Don't you do it. And there's your obligatory delayed KO. I don't know why it does that. It's always the first one. The rest of them are funny. It's just that first one always like breaks. What's going on though, Casper House? Good to have you, sweet beans. Thank you for the 50 stream streak. Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you for the 40 stream streak. Cynic Deval, thank you for the 50 stream streak. It is wild to me that I stream enough for like people can get those numbers. I guess it helps that like I'm a very I'm very consistent. Also, I'm in class, so lurk. All good. Take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out, you sweet bean. All right. Time for me to figure out how the fuck dappling works. Because this is what's the term, like modeled? Like this is like a modeled fur. Gone me. Oh, I just realized. Hold up a moment. I think I also have to color the eyebrows. There's something so funny about like Sorrel. Your Sona and your ref sheet gives almost the exact opposite energy as you like in like real life. Because you in real life you're just like very goofy, and then your Sona's ref sheet just like menacingly stares at you, an owl. Welcome on in, Codenaming. Glad to have you, sweet bean. All right. I've missed the coloring we did some oopsie doopsies. Is what I'll say on the matter. Hola, welcome on in, Codename. Glad to have you, sweet bean. No one expects the owl to be a goof. To be fair, like having been in James streams a bit, I would say that I arguably expect the owl to be a goof more. I feel like the two flavors of owl are goof and horny. But yeah, no, welcome on in. Can we hold up a moment? Inkwell, you stream, right? Or am I just imagining things? Has the fucking has the like the you know have I been fully hit by the the exhaustion? Welcome on in, Kronos. What have you, sweet bean? What are you? Stares at singular pixel. Oh, yesterday could. Oh, okay. I was just like curious because I feel like I saw someone shout you out, and I was like, oh yeah, Kronos or like Chronom actually plays games. Starky, what day is it? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Please fucking tell me it's Tuesday. But let's say yesterday my mood was fatal, so I had to cancel. Understandable. I've been there. It's Tuesday. Okay, thank God. Okay, I was worried. Did I say something to imply yesterday like today was Monday? Don't check your calendar. I'm checking my calendar. It is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. All right. So how the fuck does modeled coloring work? I think it's basically like my plan is to just like grab the like watercolor paint brush and just like kind of dapple it. Like maybe increase the size and then add some like increase the size and density of the brush. Welcome on Gadget. Glad you sweet. You shout for Gadget. They get the stretch and the hydrate and the check-in and the height. Do these things if you don't all exclamation mark nut. Here's the thing. I have the nut as a channel point redeem. I don't have it as a command. I already know what to expect from this version of Bone Trussell. I already know it's gonna be fucked up. You cannot fool me. I'm wise to your games. Hold up. Hold up. I need to look at the ref. Are your ears dappled as well? No, your ears are just like they're just like layered. Okay. Does it just never start? It just never starts. Brush density. If I increase brush size. Actually, this brush might work. Actually, really, really well for this effect. It's called pointillism. We're working with. I never fuck around with brushes because I have two brushes that I'm like I know I like these brushes, and I'm like you don't fuck with it. that's like if it's working, don't fuck with it. Okay, the top of your head, like between your ears, is definitely like. Okay. It's unironically, this brush is really good for having like a dappled texture. But yeah, how's everyone's week going? I might be getting sick. that's more or less the description of my week. I'm either getting sick or horribly fucked up from daylight savings time. Those are the two situations that might be occurring right now. A midweek vibe. Because like there was definitely like moments at work today where I'm just like, I actually feel like I'm going to vomit. And like it's those feelings of like, oh hey, a fever's hitting. So we will see. If it continues tomorrow, I will probably just be like, I'll probably just we'll see what the rest of my week has planned because I don't want to. The big thing is like I don't want to get people sick right now. Everyone's dealing with a lot of fucking chaotic bullshit in their lives right now, and I'm just like, the last thing anyone, including me, needs to do is to get sick. Little EP today woke up twice. Oof. That's definitely like that's a crummy feeling. Is to just like be woken up in the middle of, getting sick is a pain. It's just like it's not even like Pokemon and Cuss, like the Dagger Sweeping. It's like not even like that like I guess to be fair, like it's either like getting sick or my body is desperately telling me I need to relax this weekend. But it's like I already have plans this weekend. Why? My film is bed is shitty and a bad idea is a bed. Now I'm better in both sentences. I don't think I had like a memory foam like mattress edition.
What does this
like when I when I went to like college. But I think that's about it in regards to like my history of memory foam. From what I remember, it was fine. Welcome on, Rich. Can I have
This kitchen is so hard to clean. If only there was an easier way.
Oh, hold up, we got jam.
New kitchen done. Sparkles like new. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. I love you, kitchen done.
Welcome on, Rich.
Kitchen done. Say
goodbye. Bye, all clean again. Sparkles like new. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the kitchen gun. But yeah, no, I had a battle with my anxiety when I got home today, so yeah. Sounds like your anxiety meds are is taking a little bit to kick in, unfortunately. You had to turn, you forgot to turn off a redeem, not telling you which one, though. Hold up a moment, I know exactly what redeem you're trying to get. Got it. I got it. I turned it off. You fool. Thank you for the reminder. It's the redeem that I cannot do when I'm doing art, because my brain will fucking deep fry. I had the thought today where I was like, I cannot, like, I do not have the fucking brain bandwidth to like do hopeless core redeems on stream today. What if you took a BLT and made it into a dip? Oh, like a bacon, lettuce, tomato. Okay, but here's the thing. What is the part of it that is the dip? You just have 3 solids. Like tomato and lettuce in equal ratios drenched in mayo. I like it'd probably be fine. Hold the bacon even. What? That's like the major flavor component of a BLT. The fuck are you doing? Cutting the bacon out of the BLT? Are you like? Have you gone mad? Add a pepper. Welcome on, Erratic Phoenix. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm currently trying to figure out how to draw dappled fur. Dappled is the right word, right? Like, I think I've also heard, I've heard this described as mottled before. Like, this style of fur treatment. There we go. Tomatoes go into sauce or in the trash. Wait. Porter Robinson x Madion Shelter. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I've never actually seen this video. Skip. Give me the music. I like the joke that it's like apparently there's something like with the furry community where a lot of furries really love Porter Robinson. And like I like him. I like his work's good. It's just like I don't necessarily know that he'd be like one of the people I have like huge brain rot over, I think is the big thing for me personally. But like, you know what? If you like him, go for it. Live your dream. Dip a bread into it or eat it with a fork. Hold up, I just realized something. Technically, if I'm thinking about how the like these stripes would actually play out, they would be like they'd almost be like vertical like this. Because like the borbs are very like horizontal shaped. More tomatoes than lettuce, Darky. I want to eat juicy mayo-coated tomato slices, extra soggy. Hey, Kasai, are you feeling okay? Blink twice if the mayo company is holding you hostage. I was welcome on Camp Cool. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. What's up, Chris? My brain keeps wanting to fill in A. 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 E. E. Sports. It's in the E. I'm sorry, I'm having deep brain rot. Regular mayo or Japanese mayo? I was originally a regular mayo person, and then I got convinced to try QB mayo. It took a little bit to get used to, but I've since become a convert on
Slash.
I've since become a convert on the Japanese mayo business. QB mayo is where it's at. I find it funny it was forced on you with a throne. White sauce or white sauce? Okay. Wait, did Kusa do that eyebrows emote? Yeah, okay, that's very Kusa energy. E. E. I need to get like more animated emotes. I want to get like cuz I want to get like custom animated emotes, but custom animated emotes are fucking expensive. This too. Oh yeah, your notes emote. I watched him working on that one. Okay. So the white is avoiding on the face, and then there's like an area on the chest where the white also kind of avoids, like where like it's like just flat as opposed to a modeled texture. Stark, you ever eat a tomato like an apple but dipped in mayo? No. I have not. I crave tomato. Have you have you considered craving a Bible? The Bible. This is such a great work of art. I love it. Your emotes are the board. Because like I do think Kusa did a great job.
Starky, what does
What's
a
up?
perverted frog say? Rub it.
Fair enough. Yes? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read that. Okay. You can't. I also crave exclamation mark nut. Nut. So what is the deal with shelter? Like, I'll be honest with you. I'm unfamiliar with it at all, so. I know it's like something of like it's like a cult classic hit song. What about deviled eggs made in a dishwasher? What about your brain in a dishwasher? Because I put it there after extracting it from your still living skull. No eggs in the dishwasher. What's up, Chris?
Tomato.
Oh, you say tomato?
Tomato.
Why tomato? It's tomato.
Tomato.
That's right. This is the call out post to every
tomato.
Hold on.
Tomato.
He's British or something.
Tomato.
This voice I believe is the Welsh one. This is the Welsh one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The fucking coconut mall took over for a second there. What's up, Chris?
Shelter tells the story of Rin, a 17-year-old girl who lives her life inside of a futuristic simulation completely by herself in infinite, beautiful loneliness. Each day, Rin awakens in virtual reality and uses a tablet which controls the simulation to create a new, different, beautiful world for herself.
Okay, interesting. Welcome on in, Zera Crisis. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Zera Crisis? Also, so, is the reason people call it, like, people... Because, like, I believe Shelter is one of those, like songs that people generally cry to. Is it because the idea is that, like, yes, she is in, like, an amazing world, but it's also meaningless because it's not reality? Like, there's the existential dread of knowing that, like, even though, like, what she has is perfect, it doesn't necessarily mean anything because, the world also came to an end and her dad sent her into space. Oh, okay. Oh, there's the emotional devastation. How you doing, Zarok? What about you, though, you sweet bean? Gotta go, call where I'm moving in 10 minutes.
Can I make eggs in the washing machine? It comes pre-shelled
No.
after it's cooked.
How the fuck are you gonna make eggs in a washing machine? Especially if they're pre-shelled. The fucking eggs will just fall out, like, they'll just get scrambled and then slip through the basket holes. Crisp, it's like you've never seen a washing machine before. God. Just give Crisp shit for, like, being a rat who has never once needed to experience the concept of a washing machine. You should watch the video on stream to see its true beauty. Oh, this song's a banger. Also, it's kind of a mood. It's a song about wanting to become a furry. And also, like, I am notably a big fan of TTF, so, like, a fucking course I'd become my first son if I had a chance. Although turning into my persona would arguably, like, be a form of sentient death. It's definitely, like, a Ship of Theseus style thing. Like, because, like, my son's backstory is literally being consumed and replaced by a massive nanomachines. Why are people making food in dishwashers? Lasagna? It started with dishwasher eggs, because someone pointed me to a video of someone who made eggs in the dishwasher as a form of money saving, and it's just kind of spiraled horribly out of control from there. Like, I wish I would have killed that bit sooner, but unfortunately I think it's here to stay. I'm pretty sure if I tried to kill that bit, you know, chat would actually riot. I only showed you the one time. Only the one time, but that bit has stayed around for eternity. It's like, oh, you know, I only told you know, it only takes once. It only takes once for it to become a problem forever. Also, you say you only showed it to me one time, but then you tried to convince me that a plate of food made entirely in a dishwasher looks good. What's up, Chris? You got something to say?
You like my new train? I filled it with cheese.
It seems to be running pretty well. Good on you, Chris. Sorry, I gotta know, should I see about getting Repo? I actually haven't played Repo. Largely because, like, should I like get Repo and like see if I can like put together like a Repo collab stream thing? Because if so, I don't necessarily know who I would want to do a Repo collab with. That's the big thing for me, I think, is like I don't necessarily know who I would be like, yeah, let's do a collab with this haha video game. Well, come on in, Yinsid. Glad to have you, sweet bean though. Can we show for Yinsid? Starky cute? No, Yinsid cute. It's why you're getting shouted out, nerd. There you go. I can find some cash, but I don't want to get it and fall off and have it for it to fall off 3 months later. I think that's unfortunately an inevitability. I think unfortunately, like that's the thing with trends, is you need to hop on them quick, and you need to be okay with hopping off of them quickly too. Oh yeah, it's Miku Shrimp. This is the fucking banger. One day something will change. But yeah, thanks for shouting. No problem. There's something very silly about this song, though. Ooh. Guess you're right. I'll see about it and get my new card in tomorrow. Because it's like, and that's kind of like why I'm like, you know, it's kind of why like I reasonably never expect that I'm gonna hit partner, is because like I'm the kind of person where I you know, I don't necessarily like. It's not that like I actively like dislike the idea of trend chasing. Like it, you know, if like okay, let's say Silksong comes out and it's like a huge hit, like way bigger than any video game in history. I'm still fucking playing Silksong all the way through, because like that's literally like been my dream game for the last like 3 years. Oh, Starky's in the Starky's is the people model. It looks great. Yeah, it is. Welcome on in, Nom. Good to have you, Sweet Pink. You show up for Nom the Don. But the big thing is, I would be playing like when Silksong comes out, I'm gonna be playing it, but I'm gonna be playing it because I want to play it. It's not because like, oh, it's gonna be popular. In fact, I would argue that Silksong is almost certainly going to be like actively, because here's the thing. I feel like long playthroughs of games like that tend to do really poorly from a numbers standpoint because people are either joining without like context of everything that's happened up to that point, a la like Factorio, where people, oh heck yeah, scratching melody. This game looks amazing. Like the game looks adorable. I'm super excited to see where it goes. But like, honestly, I'd play Lethal Company with friends just for the lulz. I think like that's the kind of the thing. It's like if I would be down to play Repo. I would just need to find friends who want to play it and also are on during my usual stream times. They released a new video for their cool mode. It looks amazing. Collab idea: viewer submitted videos and you bring a friend. That could be fun.
Rats, we're rats.
What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
Starky, I saw the movie Megan.
Megan?
Am I going to end up an AI like her? I'm not really.
I'm unfamiliar with. Chris,
Hi,
you're...
Starky and chat.
None of you saw anything. I didn't just manually reset Chris. Kenji has a watch party mode, but I could not get anyone willing to try it out. Understandable. Listen, you can't keep showing. I can't keep resetting Chris. Every time I do it, his brain gets a little like. I have to basically like fuck. It's basically like you just like you ever just like stick like a it's like, oh, you have to like mix your like dehydrated coffee and like rehydrate it. You have to just stick the coffee in there. Just that's basically what I'm doing to Chris' brain every time I reset him because one of you decided to show him a video or a movie that made him question his own existence. Anyways. Leave the pets. I love the idea because submitting a video to a streamer I am fine with if you pay me. To be fair, that's kind of because like technically these like song request streams could turn into a video submission stream. The big difference though is I don't want to have like because like I don't want to actively be paying attention to the video because it'd be difficult for me to both pay attention to the video, also keep track of chat, and also make any progress in art whatsoever. So it's, song request should be free. Yeah, so like I'm very much doing like the song request. I'm on the song request grind. Is this second color the hold up. I don't want to get repo because it just feels like another Lethal Company. Oh, for sure. Like you'll get it and then it'll drop off and it's like, okay, hey, it's like get repo if you're okay with like exactly like 1 or 2 3-hour streams of content. Like if you feel like, oh, if it's worth 6 hours of hanging out with friends, then hey, get it. I'll be honest with you though, like I was immediately like, because there's been like a bunch of those now. There's like what Lethal Company, there's the diving Lethal Company, there's the like Lethal Company except you're a reporter that like pop up play with a bunch of people and he was on the front page. There's now Lethal Company, but you're stealing shit. Like it smells of streamer gamer a little bit. Welcome on Ocean. I'm glad I have you, sweet beans. Crab Champions. I'm still mad about. I'm only getting it if Goldie needs me to collab. Wait, what happened with Crab Champions? Oh, that's right, where it was like really, really popular and then basically died overnight. Yeah, Lethal Company and people stop playing it on stream and it's just mods. What would this new genre called be like? I kind of like the idea of the Scooby-Doo simulator. Or the fucking crab game. It's very popular, then nobody plays it. Exactly, because it's like, oh, everyone moves on to the next thing. It's the same thing as like, okay. If you want a game to do really, really well, really quickly, you can't have it be like a one and done experience, which sucks. Because like I genuinely think like one and done curated experiences are some of the best things that like exist out there. and this is like a very, very cynical way of like looking at game creation. I recognize that, and like I'm not in no way am I vouching for this. If you want a game to do really well really quickly, have it be incredibly easy to understand, extremely like, provide opportunities to stream with friends. Like, it's so like if it's a game that like encourages like, oh hey, play it with your friends. It's like suddenly like, oh hey, your streamers are gonna grab it so that way they can co-stream with their friends. Uh and like, again, like you can't have like a preset experience, because like then like no one's gonna watch it, because it's like, oh, if someone's gonna come along and like you're just gonna finish it in one game. The genre is social something, can't remember. Content warning dropped off, but at least it was free once. But I could have gotten content warning for free, but I had school. Oh, hopefully that I accidentally bat my mic into my face. For me, game needs a strong solo experience. Yeah, I got a game once with the intent to play with others. It was hot. Now no one plays it. I like. Here's the thing. I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with it. I just like. I don't necessarily like how immediately it's the new era of like mascot horror. For me, it's the new era of mascot horror, because I look at that and I'm like, that can't be right. Welcome on in, Darius. That'd be sweet bean. Could you shout for Darius? I doubt I would have played it anyways. Just like when they tell you, hey, buy it and we can play together, and the next day they just stop playing it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I want to be wrong, but these $10 to $20 games expecting streamers to play it is just junk. It's, yeah. Like I said, it's, so, the mascot horror experienced the exact same thing. Because, like, the original big one was, mascot horror, Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's went huge very quickly, and then every game tried to copy it because of its success. That's how he ended up with, Garten of Banban. I would argue Zoocosis is also in there. The fucking what's the one? Oh, what's the one? The fucking the one with the hands. Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime is also on that list, although it actually has some merits as a puzzle game in its own right. From what I understand, is like it's actually like a decent game, so there's that. But it's like a lot of the times they just take them, oh, Zarek. It's like they take the like, oh, the structure of Zoonomal, yeah, Zoocosis, the Rambly game. Yeah, oh, yeah, like because like I haven't, so I will refrain from saying anything about Violet Park, or whatever park, because I feel like if I talk shit I'm gonna get mobbed. But it's, like Five Nights at Freddy's did really well, and then all of a sudden the entire fucking genre of mascot horror was immediately flooded with 10,000 imitators. Why the fuck aren't you copying? Change brush tip color. Why is this? What is this? Huh? Are Gambling is a passion project so I can forget like Bendy and Poppy are trying to be games? Yeah, Bendy and the Ink Machine's another good one. Hello Neighbor, I think, was also one that was like infamous for like the dude was trying so hard to get fucking MatPat to make a theory about his game. That's like, okay, do you like cool little the Hello Neighbor was so try hard. Yeah. I think that's the thing. Like whenever a genre like has a huge breakout success and appears out of nowhere, it's immediately gonna see 1,000 imitators. There we go. Hello Neighbor could have been a good game. be fair, like from what I hear, like Hello Neighbor was actually like widely regarded as being a very, very good game, and then the like developer basically lost his fucking mind trying to replicate the success of Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched a video essay on how it's wild how they fumbled the bag. It's like you know, I'm not necessarily surprised with like, because like ultimately indie game, you know, indie game creation is ultimately a business like any others. Was Hello Neighbor the one with the Muppet looking characters? No, that's Friendly Neighbor. Hello Neighbor is the one with the guy, the guy with the mustache. Like that's, I think that's the, like it, I don't know how else to describe it. Hello Neighbor was off, was oof. It's like, okay, because like I'm not necessarily gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna give any developer shit for like trying to grab the bag, because like indie game creation right now is like kind of, I would argue indie games are very much a mixed bag, and that you either get like spectacular experiences or you get some of the most mediocre whatever. Why does this exist in your life? Hello Neighbor is about breaking and entering your neighbor's place. That, yes, that's the one. There's a whole video document about the fallout of that game. There's a VR puppet horror game where a puppet takes over your hands. That seems like actually weirdly kind of like entertaining. But I think the thing is like it's I think like because like it's easier, it's hard to come up with like ideas you think are genuinely going to succeed. Like, you know, I have an idea for a video game that I know no one will ever want to play, which is a fucking rhythm fighting game. No one will ever want to play this rhythm fighting game I have an idea for. So like I think like ultimately the best ideas are going to come from like small like no name, you know, productions that just like have like a passion idea they're like they really want to make. It's like, you know, that's like, because the Zeeker's guy started out like you know, Zeeker started off in Roblox, and he was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not like, you know, the Roblox monetization model is a nightmare for creators. So he's just like, okay, well, you know, let me go ahead and like make my own game. And like he from there, like I get the sense that Zeekers didn't plan for like Zeekers didn't expect for my suspicion is Zeekers didn't expect for Lethal Company to take off at all. Zeekers just wanted to make a game for himself. And I think that's ultimately what you want to like, because you ultimately, if you do this like trend chasing whatever, like, you know, you're gonna get like a couple of people who hop onto your sales because it's like, oh, it's the streamer game that all the streamers are playing. But like, you're not gonna actually like make a game people remember. Yeah, Lethal Company's oops for it was successful. Yeah, it's because like I'll be honest with you. Okay, take the gameplay of Lethal Company. You go into a place and then you get mauled by 10,000 monsters in a randomly generated dungeon. There's no fucking game company. They'll call security on you. They'll be like, how did this homeless person get into our you know, is fucking security slacking? No, because it's like I think you look at that idea and you're like, you have to believe in it. You have to look at it and be like, this is going to be impossible for me to express to another person. I'm just gonna make it and hope people get it. It's like why I like indie. I don't think I'd ever get a game like Everhood with a publisher. Because famously, that's actually happened with a big AAA industry game. Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero originally started life as, I believe, Soundsmith? Like Arrowwave or something to that effect? Where you were basically like controlling like a little, you know, it was like a rhythm-ish game where you were controlling like a little pilot on like a set of like 3 or 5 rails. And then they're like, it's a lot of fun. People love playing this game. It's impossible to describe it in a way that actually sounds appealing. And then they realized, oh hey, what if we made it look like a guitar? And they made the guitar controller. And then boom, instantly like one of the biggest video game classics in history. Sometimes, you know, it's like check it off your bingo card because I'm about to complain about capitalism. Pokemon 8th Wolf, I'm glad to have you, sweet bean. Check it out. Check it off your bingo card. It happens every time. But it's like, you know, I feel like in a lot of situations there's like general fear about the idea of like actually having an experience that you feel like is, hold on. I just realized because with feathers are kind of doing their own thing. Because like, you know, so that's like why, you know, there's a lot of like corporate stagnation in regards to like design ideas. And I think a lot of it's to blame for the fact that like no company wants to take a risk and make a big, like, put a lot of money into a game that there's no guarantee of a return on. I just got done reading about capitalism with my boyfriend, so you're not alone. It's easier to just like sequelize the fuck out of whatever like big name industry you have. Like, you know, oh, you've got the fucking Spider-Man license. You can make 10 trillion of the same video game. People will keep buying it. The fucking like the existence of welcome back from dinner. How's this looking so far? Okay, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Blackjack. Let have you, Sweet Bean. I died when Everhood 2 started by asking if you play Fortnite. That's like as a bit, right? They do that as the bit. Looks great. All right, perfect. Because like I'm trying to figure out how to do the like modeled for like the, you know, the this like, you know, this kind of like coloring pattern. Not necessarily the easiest thing. I'm mostly like, this is mostly being carried by the brush. But I guess that's like one of those like know your tools. Yeah, it's a questioner that picks your color. That's really funny, actually. It's like, yeah, I don't, you know, that's okay. That's the kind of thing that like you could not asking if you asked, like, if you know, imagine you're working at like a big AAA studio and you want to include a questionnaire where one of the questions is, do you play Fortnite? You'd be fucking like, I'm pretty sure, like, legal issues aside, you'd be immediately yeeted from the team. Oops, phone call, got a lurk. For sure. You'd be immediately yeeted from the team because no, you can't acknowledge the competition. By acknowledging the competition, you'd be like, oh, hey, you know, if this is like a 6-year-old child playing this game, and I immediately remind them of Fortnite, they're just gonna like stop playing the game to play Fortnite. We like Fortnite, etc. Imagine playing Fortnite, can't relate, hides Fortnite account with 100+ skins. It's like, you know, yeah, that tracks, the story Sock said. Because it's like, it is an unfortunate truth of the current state of like the gaming, you know, discourse that I think because like we're now past the point where games are like one-time purchases. We've been past that point for like the last, at this point, probably close to a decade. When the fuck did Overwatch 1 come out? Hold up. I'm gonna take emotional damage from looking up how long Overwatch 1 release date. 2016. So yeah, almost 10 years. I would argue for almost 10 years, Overwatch 1 came out in 2016. For like, I would say about 10 years, video games have not been a one-time purchase anymore. So the entire point of a video game is, okay, you've made a game that you know, in theory they could buy or they could just play for free. How are you going to monopolize their time so that way you can get them to justify to themselves spending a bunch of money on it? Because like that's who you're trying to convince. You're trying to basically convince the like person playing the game that they play it enough that like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, I've played it. Because like this is a self-inflicted wound. Skyrim has lasted for so long, and how many consoles at this point? With Overwatch 1, it was one loot box per level. Assuming you weren't spending additional money, which is kind of like the point I'm getting at, is that like, you know, like, you know, because like I did the same thing. I have something like 1,700, like I've got like I think just under 3,000 hours in Dota. I spent like $1,000 on it because I'm like, oh yeah, you know, even then I'm still like below, you know, $1 an hour. That's still $1,000. Roadhog might have convinced me. It's like, okay, so suddenly, you become, there's like a lot of like psychological tricks they use to like, separate you from your money to convince you that a skin is like actually worth, that a bunch of pixels on a screen is worth, however many dollars. Look at the Destiny series. Yeah. As one of my friends has recently escaped the Destiny mines. Because he was like, yes, this is the last expansion I'm going to do. After he said that a couple of times, and I think he actually means it this time. It's like, yeah. So like the idea is like if you can basically Stockholm syndrome a player into playing just your game, you have like a monopoly on their spending habits as a gamer. Which like, yeah, I know, haha, funny, like, using the gamer word unironically, but like, I guess to be fair, it's like more as like a consumer. It's like a more of a maybe like an accurate kind of definition of what's going on there. Look at League. League is also a really good example. I say good. It is a prime example, I would say. Okay, that actually tracks with Epic trying to port Fall Guys into Fortnite. Exactly, At some point you have to like this is like because these are professional psychologists. Welcome on in, Wiseman. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Fun fact: for the last decade, video game companies have been hiring professional psychologists who are experienced specifically in the idea of Skinner boxing, which is where you basically try to create like a change in behavior with a reward system, where it's also making a CS Valorant mode in it. Oh my god. Yeah, so like Fortnite's trying to become like the omni platform for video games. Do you play video games? Well, of course you have to play Fortnite because Fortnite has the version of every video game that everyone's playing. Like I it makes me sound like a conspiracy theorist for sure. But like unironically, this is like well documented happenings within the gaming industry for a while now. I remember right, the racing mode is an attempt to port Rocket League. It's like, yeah, they have right. Epic Games has fuck you levels of money. They can make whatever. Even if it's like a shitty version, like like if it's a shitty version of a game that you're like, it's like, oh, hey, I could like open up Rocket League, or I already have Fortnite open. All of my friends are already on Fortnite. Let's go play Rocket League in Fortnite, even though it's not as good as actual Rocket League. It doesn't need to be good. It just needs to be slightly more convenient. But Riot's just a small indie company. Well, come on, Draxo. Like, let it be, Sweet Bean. I will shit on Riot. I genuinely think Riot is like... Riot gets a lot of passes for being genuinely one of the shittiest companies out there. Riot is actually on the level of, like, Blizzard, and they don't get nearly the level of infamy that Blizzard has. I play Guitar Hero. I play Guitar Hero mode. To be fair, I'm also biased because I played Dota. And... Let me tell you. You will never experience more undeserved hate than playing Dota. You will experience deserved hate by playing Dota, but you will also experience a lot of undeserved hate of people just being like, ew, you play Dota? By people who've never once touched the fucking game. But just repeat shit that they've heard secondhand. Which is like, that is a soapbox I've been on so many fucking times. Free does help too. Oh, for sure. Free definitely helps. Like, example, because it's like, oh, this year it's been not good for Riot's reputation as you can't go anywhere without hearing about Hextech chests and how the only free rewards they were almost removed due to greed. Yeah, that checks out. It's just like it's always been that way, I don't know. I think there's a lot of shit that's like, the idea of like, oh, the frog slowly being a boy alive, except like the frog actually doesn't die. It just like, they reduce all the champions' price by 50% as damage control. How much? Okay. Sincere question. How much in real life dollars is it to buy every champion? Is it in the 4 digits yet? Was it in the 4 digits before they have the price? Depends. You see what I mean? It's just like, you know? And like I can't even like I'm not, I'm not genuinely mad at anyone who plays League of Legends because you gotta get your serotonin where you can. I'm mostly just like, you just subscribe to Game Pass to get them all. Oh, so you see, if you turn into a subscription where it has like an arbitrary, like, which also like, I hate the fact like I have issues with like the nature of locking champions behind a grind wall or paywall because I think it does genuinely awful things to champion design. But like that's an entirely separate discussion. That is an entirely separate. Like I will never, I will never recover from that fucking like tangent. I feel like I just feel like it makes it like a less interesting and less valuable gaming experience by doing that to by having champions that what you don't like the champion who has a dash on every you have to please tell me you're joking that there's a champion with a fucking or whatever the latest power creep is. Please tell me you're joking that there's a champion with a dash on every ability. I am not. The fuck you mean you're not? How you sweet. Fucking League players shit on turn rates in Dota, but then wonder why they have perpetual movement speed creep. Hey, maybe there's something you could do besides just like nerfing and buffing movement speeds and blinks. Ambessa. I'm sobbing. You can't tell me that there's a League champion with a dash on every button.
The cream. The cream.
That's why I actually stopped playing for a long time. Every new champion has some sort of dash and teleport ability. Oh, we got the cream. Also, we're about to run a minute of ads. We run a minute of ads every hour to turn off pre-rolls. People don't immediately get nuked by Jeffrey Bezos. If you would like to complain, please do so to Jeffrey Bezos' inbox at jeffreybezos.amazon.com. She came out with an 1820 skin. I say that I'm okay with grinding out things as a form of payment. Look at WoW, and you earn enough in-game gold, you can keep playing. Okay, but like, at what point does it just become a second job? Like, because like at some point it becomes a sunk cost fallacy of like you're no longer having fun playing this video game that you're supposed to be, like you got into it because you wanted to play it to have fun. You're now playing, you keep playing it because you're afraid that if you stop playing it for a fucking like one evening, you're gonna fall behind and not be able to ever pick it up back ever again. Is it Rengar and Warwick? I can show you the reason I play League. Spoiler alert, it's a thirst. Fortnite does it too, the battle pass. Exactly. I sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist, but like unironically, that is how these things are designed. If you sincerely want to like, if you sincerely want to see like the games change, you have to just stop playing games that do that shit. Welcome on Orion. Glad to have you sweeping. Good shout out for Nightlycan, Nasus and Renekton. Nasus, Renekton, Warwick, Volibear. Those are the four that I like. I haven't seen Azir because Azir came out long after I stopped playing. I played it for like when it just came out. I played it for like a year or so. hey big guy, welcome on in. So like those the champions I have like also like I've seen a ton of art of them. I'm also just like, because like I get why they do it, but I'm just like also over the like 10,000 booby anime ladies. Why can't games just be more fleshed out for me to enjoy? Because that doesn't make them infinite money, is the answer. Azir is the bird with the thigh gap. I've seen art of Azir, and that's about it. Hold on, let me look up official art of Azir. Look at the pic I sent you and look at his open thighs. I don't know, man. Because my brain doesn't read this as a bird. My brain reads this as guy in bird-themed armor. I think that's like, I don't know. because like I sincerely think like if you gave that to me, if like in an alternate hypothetical world where I hadn't played League of Legends, I think if you showed me Azir's default skin, I can send you Warring Kingdoms. If you showed me Azir's default skin and then showed me like fucking who's the Roman Legion based champion? I can't remember his fucking name. The I can't remember his fucking. Some of y'all, one of you guys has to know what I'm talking about. Some of you Warring Kingdoms Azir. The fucking the guy who's like, you know, his design elements. Okay, yeah, Warring Kingdom Azir makes it clear, but his default skin just like Jhin. No. It's like a Legion or something to that effect. League of Legends Legion. Braum? No. It's like he's very like Roman Legion like looking. He's got like the traditional like or like Grecian hat looking thing. Welcome on a monkey. Go ahead.
May
Pantheon.
God on the poor son of a bitch that has to take care of me in the dementia ward.
I'm gonna be honest with you, monkey. If you get dementia, you are literally just a like at that point you are literally just an eldritch god. Pantheon. Pantheon's the one. Like if you showed me Azir's default skin in Pantheon, I'd be like, okay, you know, oh, so like he has a bird themed skin. That's cool. there's you know, I don't think there's any unique design elements. Pantheon could make me, if you know what I mean. Because like it's, you know, in my mind I'm just like, okay, like Azir's default skin is just guy in bird themed armor. It's my prestige class. Once I get the dementia status effect, I ascend. Oh my god. You're gonna be blasting everywhere at the end of time at fucking max volume. Kidnap Starky. Stop. No, you can't kidnap me like this. Okay, bye y'all. Wait, no. How could you? I don't want to leave. You can't take me like this. I'm a bird. I have rights. Don't take me. Don't take. I hit the wrong button. Anyway. What if I say I have snacks? I need to stop hitting wrong buttons. I keep hitting incorrect buttons. Bye, Starky. Sonny, come over here and butter my grundle. I spend as much time watching anime as I do watching furry Twitch. I would either speak fluent Japanese or quit the fandom. I mean, like, you know, that's fair. I like because like nowadays a lot of my like free time is taken up by like furry Twitch by value of the fact that like I'm mod for a lot of people.
Rats.
What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
Alright, it's time for everyone's favorite crisp moment. It's eat time E.
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 E. E.
E.
By the way, I'm in love with the Cutie Barb Soriel. I'm glad you guys like him. I need to, because like I think it's like a little bit like let me go ahead. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a like a pass to clean up the to like clean up how thanks, Crisp. No, I was gonna put Rushy. How the fuck are you gonna make Crisp sing Rushy? I mean, he actually like you can make him sing Rushy because like apparently people have figured out how to play musical notes with the SSML tags. You just need to like figure out how to fucking do it. Wait, did I never fucking... I'm back from class. Welcome back, Cynic. Welcome on in, YFT. Glad to have you too. All right. Let's go ahead and like clean up Soriel just a bit. That way, like these lines aren't quite. It's like I feel like I might have overdone it slightly. I think like just like pulling it back a little bit. I was initially like very concerned because I wasn't necessarily sure how I was going to do like a dappled fur pattern. Disturbing the bees. Not the bees! Disturbing the bees. Look into my eyes. That is where the bees are in my eyes. You ever just have the bees in your eyes sometimes? No, just me? Okay, you know. Oops, the bee's gone in my eyes again. You know how it be. Starky cover when? Here's the thing. I feel like if I'm gonna do a cover of a song, because like I have a couple of songs in mind. I have a couple song covers in mind. Oh, got an achievement. And what's up, Chris?
Oh my god, Starky, I was bored and saw this movie called 2001: A Space
Something
Odyssey.
that'll kill you in around
It had
4 to
this
8
singer
years.
called Haaland. The things he did as an AI was
Chris, who's showing him? Who is showing him videos about artificial intelligence?
Oh, hi, Starky.
Hi, Crisp. Good to have you back. Listen, it's easier to scramblify his brain than it is to pay for therapy. I don't think it hurts. He at least hasn't complained about the pain. There we go. But yeah, what was I thought? I had a thought. I had a thought and then it was gone because of chaos. Because of chaos reasons. Chad, you've removed the thought from my brain. What were we talking about? What's up, Chris?
I recently read the book I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and let me just fucking say, this book has given me many ideas on what to do to our enemies. They will wish for a death that will never come. 3C.
Well, come on in, Big Bird. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can you shout for Big Bird? All right, Crisp. Just go ahead and look at the piece of cheese. It's fine. There's nothing going on behind you. Chris being that he's an AI needs to shorten his TV privileges. I had a fucking thought and it was over and it was gone. Oh, something about the bees, and then it's fine. The moment's gone. No one cares about the bees. I say that, but like actually, like one of the best news I heard recently was that we're helping fix the bees. Something about a song cover. That's right. There's actually a couple of songs I want to do song covers of at some point. One of them is Enchanté by the Dirt Poor Robins, although I might edit the lyrics a little bit. For character backstory reasons. Because that was actually going to be, there was two songs I had originally planned for because when I was originally going to debut this model, I was going to do a like animatic style thing with like an animatic style thing with like a comic like a release. And so like it ended up just running to 10,000 problems. So it was just like, fuck it, I just want to debut the model, and then I did. But yeah, so like someday that idea might come back if I ever have like the free time and desire to actually like do the comic. Welcome on in, Brianna. Glad to be a Sweet Bean. And then so the ideas for the background music were either Enchanté by the Dirt Poor Robins, or the song that goes over Diamond Jack, which is a YouTube animation, which is called Not the Villain I Appear to Be. Ooh, Hikaru no Go, good show. Oh, I thought that was just fucking got yeeted into the trash for it to never return. That's ADHD for you. Just a little bit.
Rats, where the rats?
What's up,
Hey,
Chris?
look, Starky, I'm doing an impression of the person doing the comic. Anyways, I'm going to go out for milk. I'll finish the comic when I come back.
Unironically, the fucking I reached out to an artist and they were like,
Crisp never returned.
unironically, I reached out to an artist and I was like, hey, like here's the idea. Like I drew up like back when I was like just starting art, so like it wasn't necessarily the same quality as like what I was hoping to get. So I was like, I was like, hey, could you do something kind of like in this vein? And they were like, yeah, sure, I can do that. They just proceeded to completely disappear off the internet. I reached out to them and I'm like, hey, any updates? It's been like a month and nothing. Like they just like entirely It wasn't even like ghosting me. I'm pretty sure they just like disappeared from the internet entirely. I didn't even hear like I at some point like the person who like pointed me to them was like, hey, I'm sorry for what happened with my friend, and I'm like, I'm fine. I just like I'm just kind of concerned because they just dipped. They were gone. Okay. Sorry, if you're here, how does this look? Does this get a thumbs up? A thumbs down? Like a, a grab the borbs and shake it? How are we feeling? Am I missing something? What's up, Chris?
Starky, compre queso con el dinero de los mods. K? Porque mi mirasasi?
Listen, I can understand Spanish, but like, he's supposed to be an English-speaking CTS bot. 10 out of 10, boop, 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 beak. It looks great. Thumbs up. Perfect. Let me, okay, hold up a moment. One thing I need to do. I need to inspect the edges to make sure that there's not just fucking like some weird bullshit that's creeping beyond the edges of the screen. Because that's happened before. Inspects your edge. Inspects your outline. Outlines you and then inspects it. All right. If you would like to receive a borb, because these are actually available, all you got to do is spend 50k channel points, and I will dedicate a Tuesday. I know Chris must have been put in Spanish mode. It's okay. He's reset back to English. It's fine. Okay, let me go and save that, export it as a single layer, and send it over your way. And then at some point, I'm gonna need to do the process of like, oh, hold up, no, I need to actually hide the reference layer. At some point, I need to go through the process of adding all of these guys to my Mix-It-Up bot. Export as a single layer PNG. Soy little borb. And then we go and come over here to Discord. And this is a soy real. Let's see. And where's my art shit? Soy real. Here is your borb. You may use it however you please. You can squish it. You can throw it at the wall. I like the texture of the feathers. Yeah. I was trying to figure out, like, it reminds me of marble. You know what? That actually, like, I don't necessarily think I captured the texture perfectly, but, like, I definitely tried to like, capture what I thought was going on.
Where the rats?
What's up, Chris?
Time for a wacky spin-off of the classic E, featuring his friend. You.
This is just fucking...
You.
The fucking...
You.
This is Epic the Musical,
You.
but every time Odysseus says you. I love the version... Someone edited it together. Epic the Musical. But every time Odysseus asks the question, and it's just like... Epic the Musical, but every time Odysseus is confused. Oh, precious borb? Yeah! We offer borbs and we offer buns. These are actually open for... Wait a fucking minute. I forgot something very important. Like, I forgot something very important, actually. No, stop, don't... Why am I creeping on myself? Why? Look at me. I'm looking at myself, man. Why do I look like that? It's my two moods. Yo, and this bitch. I forgot the little eye detail thingies. Very, very important. I can't believe I almost forgot it. I feel like a dum-dum. The eye sparkles, yes. They are extremely important, so that way you don't look the side eye game was heavy. Criminal side eye. if oh wait, they were there. I just forgot to enable them. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Although I'm looking at that and I'm like, don't like what happened to this one.
What does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea what it...
There we go. Crisis averted. There we go. There's the ice sparkles.
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros.
There we go. I just realized I was technically drawing it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The ice sparkle, their work. If I ever have to fucking like make this, like if I ever have to like actually come back here and edit this for whatever reason, I'll be like fucking jump scared by whatever the fuck I was doing that caused that issue, but it's fine. Okay, export single layer PNG. Speaking of Epic, I finally listened to it, and I'm still currently in my obsessed phase. Oh, for sure. My obsessed phase with it lasted like at least a year. I'm still a little bit obsessed with it, and I need to actually listen on my new car speakers. Epic, I think these guys make Fortnite. No, not that Epic. Hold up. Here's the correct Borb. Here's your corrected Borb. Wait a fucking minute. Son of a bitch. There's tech. Oh god damn it. There's outline issues. Shit. Fuck. Yes. What a. There we go. Now I can spot them very easily. I wonder why it like why is it like doing this weird outline thing? What's up, Chris? What's up with the achievement? This time it's done. It's not done yet. That's yet there's something you just noticed. Listen, that is the universal art experience, but this is like a relatively easy fix. Because like, hey, there's definitely a bunch of issues that I know were on my macro March piece. I just had to make the decision that it's like they're not big enough where I'm gonna go back and like make the edits that would be necessary to fix them. Mostly around the lighting. Mostly because the lighting was kind of a rush job. All right. What? Because like I am wondering, like why is there like a small bit of the outline that actually comes out from like like this the black is supposed to be just straight up the outline. Like why does the color extend beyond this? All right. In theory, it would like make it stand out a little bit better, but also, why is this music so quiet? 1,000% sparkling. 1,000% sparking. What is this? Is this like an early anime that I'm unaware of? Negima? I love it. I love it when there's just like a break and then all of a sudden they instead of singing, they come back and they're just talking at you. All right. Perfect. That is one certifiable actually done board. Welcome on, Runzuko. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shut it for Runzuko? Okay. Nope, that's print. Where is export? PNG. Negima, School Magic Harem, Anime Negima. I'm technically a late arrival to the anime scene. The earliest anime I watched, I believe, is Orin High School Host Club. I really should have figured out I was gay way earlier. What's up, Chris?
Hey. Why does my phone have parental lock? How am I supposed to watch videos and order food out now, Starky?
It's fine. Like, you're not actually restricted. It's just very specifically the ones that upset your little brain. There we go. Why the fuck does it have a background? Me gripping myself. Remember when I said that was the final version? I'm just spamming poor Soro with the Borbs. Poor Soro is just like Borb. Oh, did we get a shout for Runzuko? If not, yes. Can we get a shout for Runzuko? Runzuko, absolutely spectacular artist. Seriously, like, does amazing work. Why is it so loud? The music's so loud now. What you need, Blazy Mix. Okay. With all the work in progress Borbs being semi-way. Listen. Have the final Borb. It's the final Borb down. There we go. Yeah, that one should be good. Yeah, any outline that's there is just a result of like weird artifacting issues on Discord's part. Who am I shouting out? Ronzuko. All right. I never read / seen Negima, but I did get into the creator's other harem series. Love Hina, it was an era. Wasn't like Love Hina like one of the earliest like harem mangas? Like it wasn't like the progenitor of like the harem like rom-com. Question is, what size do I want the new canvas to be? Because I want it to be. I want to draw like I think just like a chest shot of Yep, one of the earliest 12 by 1. Welcome on, Tino. It's not have you, Sweet Bean. Okay, so 12 by 1. At what point, like, if you're doing a 12 by 1 canvas size, you're just picking at that point 12 different colors to paint each of the pixels. All right. I'm looking at this. I'm like, that's not enough space. I think it's like I want them to be dummy wide. All right, let me do like 2000. Did someone say dummy wide? Dummy wide is I appreciate dummy wide. That's the thing with me. It's like some people are just like, oh, I like tummy, I like muscles. I like both. Just give me a fucking man who's as tall as he is wide, and I'm thriving. Okay. The question is, where is? Let me look. Let me look up Behemoth Houseamo. Let me pull up my boy for visual design. Wide vibe emotes. Wide Charizard happy, wide pants crab, and wide vibe. Wide vibe is great. This is the boy. This is the boy we'll be drawing. He is my husband, Behemoth. He's a very menacing looking himbo who's like a gentle, sweet dork. He looks really grumpy at first, and then you feed him something, and he just immediately becomes a sweet doofus. I love all the art he gets. So big. Yeah. And last year, I drew. Oh, okay, I need it. Last year, I drew Behemoth. Also, I think that was in. Behemoth. Okay, I just didn't put that in the folder. So this was I believe 3 months into me learning art. I'm more into the kamuis though. The points at you, basic, enchanting with traits. This is about 3 months into my art learning process. And what I want to do is I want to like do like a version of Behemoth every year, so that way I can like show off my progress. And also because there just needs to be more Behemoth art. I feel like he's one of the underappreciated husbands, and I would smooch him. Okay. I need to figure out a good pose though. That's like the thing I'm trying to think of like. Hmm. Let's just like let's like do some letterboxing or like what's the term, thumbnailing? Like let's do some thumbnailing and then figure out from there. Because like my initial idea was like I want to like draw him, you know.
Hello.
Welcome on in, Steven. It's good to have you, sweet bean. My idea is like just like what if just like a hand comes in and just offers a treat. And it's just like an onigiri or something. what what if this is just like his snoot? My man is just like he's just like onigiri you say. Oh, my man, he's just like sneep sneep. Let me do it for you. Are you gonna draw him in swim trunks? I guess to be fair, it is so like this is like I guess like him like leading into like because like I don't necessarily know if like March has any special foods associated with it in Japan. What are like March holidays in Japan? Japanese holidays and festivals in March. March is the start of Sakura season, I believe. Well, it writes itself. My man's gonna be strolling through a Sakura field, or like he's gonna be admiring Hinamatsuri. I don't. What is Hinamatsuri? It's an anime. It's a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Masao Otake.
Wretch. We're the wretch.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, the
it's
king
also a
is
holiday.
coming. Starky, why didn't you tell me? Get the fine china.
Listen, the king can wait. The king can wait because my fucking husband is here. We gotta make sure we treat him right. Girls' Day. Hinamatsuri, for the manga series, Hinamatsuri Girls' Day redirects here. Also called Dolls' Day or Girls' Day, is an annual festival in Japan, but not a national holiday, celebrated on the 3rd of March of each year. Platforms covered with red carpets. Red carpeted materials are used to display a set of ornamental dolls. Interesting. So I think this might be a bit ambitious, but what if I just like have him like what if like what if he's just like we like hold up. like like so idea picnic with him. Basic idea is just like he has his back to us, and then like I could do like one version where like he just like he's noticed that you're there. Starky Kimun Kamui isn't horny. He's just is very under duress. I would argue that that's horny design, but also live your dream. So idea is this. Let's go with bats on a house and then just like off in distance. Sakura trees. This is like a scene is actually not bad. And then from there, like Tindalos is my true favorite though. Tindalos is definitely really good. Although, like, you know, Tindalos also appeals to a lot of my personal biases. Because Tindalos he made the holy music stop. Tindalos appeals to my bias for TF, uh, my bias, like he appeals to the bias for TF, technology based stuff, like hypnosis slash like, you know, like twinning, that kind of stuff. Because like his the power is that he like only exists on screen. He's a fucking VTuber. It's like this is the idea of like the first one, and then like the idea is like, oh, you know, like when like I can do a pretty easy version that's just like, oh, he just like notices you and looks towards you. I went to a bathhouse in Seoul as opposed to booking an accommodation. I wasn't expecting to see that much nudity. But I should also probably like do other ideas first. Like I should probably like, you know, think what that tongue do also. The dolls for Hinamatsuri are very pretty. They're tiered with Emperor and Empress at the top and their courtesans and offerings below them. All of them are dressed in Heian era kimono. Why can't I draw a square? Welcome on to Struggle for Waffles. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Could you shout for Struggle for Waffles? I'm gonna make fucking lose it. I drew the square so easy the first time. Now I'm trying to draw a second square. I'm just like, well, everything is awful forever. It's fine. It's close enough. I'm doing some thumbnailing because like apparently that's a good practice to get into because it forces you to think about things in the general compositional way as opposed to like getting super nitty gritty into the details immediately. I could do just like a headshot. I could just do like his, you know, headshot, like, you know. Hmm. Headshot like looking towards the like blossoms. What achievement did I get? Struggle is something that kids in kindergartens have issue with. We have all been there before. Shut up. My soul will not rest till I get that summer version of him. Oh, for sure. I dropped like because I missed it initially, but when I got back into it and there was an opportunity for it, I dropped like 200 or 300 transient stones. It was something like 100 rolls to make sure I got him because I just have like a team of characters that I use for basically everything. So I just save up all my transient stones for one character I really want, and then immediately nuclear detonation inbound to make sure I get it. Okay, I don't know. This one feels very like uninteresting. I do kind of like the idea of like, or like what if I just did like him like he's excitedly chomping into like an onigiri or something. Actually, it'd be closer like my man's like leaned over. My man, he chomping. My man's chomping on this onigiri. Like enemies get Thanos snapped. I once got a Willy Wildcat and nothing existed anymore. I remember going out trying to get Cthulhu on my previous account, only to realize it was the summer version. Oh god. To be fair, Cthulhu is part of the 2-character combo that trivializes everything about that video game. I have it. I have that 2-character combo because I'm friends with someone who has the Cthulhu as their primary, and I have the Leannon. That is like the two of them just immediately trivialize everything about the video game. My my man chomped. I don't know. I don't think I have like I don't have the skill set yet for drawing something like this. I had Leannon's Sheath. Now I have the Cthulhu on my new account, but no Leannon Sheath. I mean, I think I have like Leannon in like my blues. So if you want to add me on Tokyo After School Summoners, is this new Snake Guy? And whoa, okay. At this point, I'm just like I feel like I would be hard pressed to come up with like a better composition than this one on the right.
Wretch, wretch,
What's up, Chris?
Onigiri? Surely you mean jelly donuts.
Oh, of course, the classic. I need to play more Tokyo After School Summoners. I don't necessarily, a lot of people like, oh, the gameplay sucks, and you're right, the gameplay does suck. The gameplay of Tokyo After School Summoners is miserable, but like, I'm in it for the characters. I'll share my ID on the Discord later. Good. All right. This is the idea. Okay. I need to make sure to turn on the time lapse. Time lapse. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. File time lapse. Record time lapse. Start for the gameplay and stay for the hot sweaty men. Basically, to be fair, no, you start for the hot sweaty men and you stay because there are still more hot sweaty men to collect. Starky, help me! I've been abandoned in Phasmophobia. What do you mean you've been abandoned? Did everyone else die? The other two crashed? Oh no. That's really unfortunate, but also really funny. Okay. I have to remember, with sketches, it's okay to do like the feathered line kind of thing going on. Hold up, let me lower the transparent. Wrong layer. I was drawing on the fucking sketch layer. Then I was drawing on the reference layer. I'm gonna need to get the reference layer back again at some point, but it's fine. Okay. Wrong layer. Yeah, wrong layer moment. Speaking of wrong layer moments that I almost had, I almost just tried to sketch on top of the sketch layer. I think I want to make it bigger so that way like he's completely on top of the like picnic. Like the because this is so my idea is picnic blanket or picnic scene while looking at the like cherry blossoms. This mixes something. It's a banger though, right? This is like also like because I don't. It's not often I do like back views because in general like I feel like one of my strengths as an artist is like expressions, and like with the back view your ability to do expression stuff is limited. Okay. How do I do like I guess something like this? I guess it's something like this because like I'm thinking about like this basically being like the direction he's looking at, so it's like this way. So like I guess the eye would go somewhere like right around here. Hmm. Yeah, something like that. What kind of snout shape are we looking at? It's like he's got a very short snout. Let me stare at my husband for no reason other than to just like just stare at him. I've lied to you all. You see, this stream is literally just me staring at Behemoth. That's the only thing I'm gonna be doing this entire stream. What is this song? Why do we be doo-doo bopping? Oh shit, what is I I love the part of this song where he boo and ba. I definitely love to be fair, like at that point he is like he's being treated like a percussive instrument, and to be honest with you, it's an accurate, more or less an accurate description of what he's doing in the piece. It's the Winx theme, but Brazilian funk version. That's wild. Wait, what the Naruto Funk Triste? Oceana, what is this? Oceana, this is vile. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's so fucking funny. I hate that. I hate and love this. Christine Willy Wildcat Tinlos, I think that's what my team is. By like it like my team is usually like main character, Leanne and Sheath, and then like whatever. Like it kind of varies based on like utility. Because if I'm farming coins, I want to get the fucking I want to use the 5-star and Vari. If I'm generally just like trying to complete a mission, I'll use my because I have the summer variation of Chernobog, and my man hits fucking hard. Oh, Shiano, this is so bizarre. He's just got like a very tiny little nose. You're welcome. Thank you, I think. I think thank you is the correct term. I will say, um, fucking, it makes me laugh so hard because like 1,000 things about the Amazing Digital Circus made more sense when I read that apparently the series is based off of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and that Kane is the equivalent of Am. These three apparently give endless bursts. Oh, I believe it. I don't think I've read it to Willy Wildcat though. He's the military tiger. Not El Tigre, right? That's a different character. Oh wait, I think I know who you're talking about. Yes, I know who that is. I need to like I probably shouldn't be doing this until like I've actually fleshed out what all I want the rest of the body to look like. But like I feel like figuring out details around like the head and face are like kind of some of the most important things like when initializing what I want a piece to look like. Something like that. The visual circuit really is really just I have no mouth, I must scream, but wacky. It really is. But like when I learned that piece of information, I'm like, oh my god! Suddenly, so much makes sense. I was on the wrong layer, by the way. In case you were wondering, this entire snout was drawn on the wrong layer, but at least this one's recoverable. Okay, merge with layer below. Perfect. Excuse me. Out of all the rare females in Tokyo, Maria is best girl. I love this Vocaloid. Cupcakes growl ghost rule. Yeah, Vocaloid artists are a little bit too creative. Is this Gulp rule? Gulp rule is wild. There we go. Because like I'm not familiar with like a lot of Vocaloid stuff. Record scratching. Record scratch. Poussey. Benton has grown on me. Too, she has a very loud personality. Oh, for sure. Like, here's the thing. I like the female characters, like the lady characters of House Amo. I'm also just incredibly homosexual, and I love the character designs. So I'm like, more men, please. Okay, something like that. It's like that. Is that even too big still? Nah, I think it's fine. The real question is like, because I think I have to like keep this here. Well, think of the save. Actually, is a good reminder. Hold up. Let me see. 2025 is going to be March. Welcome on in, Slushy. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm currently working on my annual Behemoth piece.
Spin! Spin!
No spin. No spin. This angle was torture when I was doing my ref sheet. Oh, good. I'm glad. To be fair, this is unironically what I think like a really good like. Because like the idea I have in mind is like something very particular. Although I think I have to shrink the head a little bit. Takes your head, shrinks it, shrinks your head, shrinks it a little bit more. Tiny head. No Pikmin. Okay. Because like this is one of those things where it's like I kind of have to just like feel it out, I feel like. Which like that's not necessarily a great place to be, but so I want to like lean back, one hand out like behind him, and then maybe maybe it's like holding something in his. Really? Okay, Slushy. No Pikmin. The Pikmin, not allowed. How dare you? How dare you throw a Pikmin at me? I'm just a gentle bird. No Pikmin. No Pikmin. No. I refuse. Okay, I see that's not working. Y'all time the fucking the pig just eat them. Okay, I'll fucking try. Help. That was right literally in my mouth. Help. Oh god. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah, eating the Pikmin didn't work. This is a fascinating pose. I don't know what's. Oh, stop! No, you wouldn't skin a burb in his moment of death, would you? You know what? Fair enough. My birthday, I do what I want. Fair enough. Happy birthday, Cynic. If it actually is your birthday. Welcome on, Amber. It's glad to have you, Sweet Bean. All right, you got fucking. All right, I guess I'm just broken. Thank you, Fine Point. Thank you for fixing Borb. This angle, why the fuck did I choose? I'm already regretting this angle decision. But, you know, it's whatever. I'm not fucking afraid. I'm not afraid. Oh, it's it actually, like, is your birthday? Hold up. If it actually is your birthday, we gotta do, there we go. I got it. Happy birthday, Cynic, you sweet bean. Thank you so much for hanging out. Happy womb eviction day. No, it's only a womb eviction if it was a C-section. Source was evicted. Anyways. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you had a wonderful birthday. Nope, that's the wrong layer. Or play Perry Grips, There's a Cat Licking Your Birthday Cake. I could also do that. I could do the DA. There it is. I'm trying to remember. I think I know the lyrics off the top of my head. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Everybody say hooray. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. Because he does not know that the cake is not for him. He might be his birthday too, but the chance of that is slim. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. There you go. Also, we're about to run our next set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off payrolls so people don't immediately get nuked by Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos' advertisement schema. I don't know. Blame Jeffrey. Put you back into it. Come on, boys. You can do it. Show them how. Look at where you come from. Look at where you now.
What does this
Jeffrey
button do?
Jeffrey
Please,
Bezos.
please, do not push the button. You have no idea of what it...
No, not the bananas. You're supposed to cut the bananas up before you put them in the blender. Otherwise, that happens. To be fair, I've never actually tried to blend bananas. Okay. I think I need to place these a little bit further apart from each other, but like let me well, the fucking, it's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna see it anyway. Okay. Time for my usual, like, let's figure out what the fuck anything is. Also, I realize I've actually made this shoulder now way bigger than this one. Because like I feel like this shoulder is gonna be like a little bit smaller, not like a majorly smaller, but just a little bit, based on like the way perspective here is working. Do I need to move him up? I feel like I might need to move him up. This is awful. Who did this? Soriel, what the fuck have you done? His horny cum parents is wild. Soriel, where the fuck did you find this? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Such chaos. Indigo Park Rambley Railroad. I'm just now noticing that this has a fucking train whistle in it, in the music. So something like that. I guess it'd probably need to be like up here, right? So I'm 90%. So I am 90% gonna move this Saturday. Oof. Hopefully it goes smoothly for you. There we go. I was balancing audio issues. There we go. Is this gonna even work? How does that look? Let me hide the rest of the layers. Like if I hide the rest of the layers, I think this is correct. I could probably hold up. I could hold up. Let me flip the canvas to see what I'm fucking up. Actually, it kind of looks mostly correct. I feel like the feet, like, because there's some amount of something to be said about like the looking good. Also, my mom practically made it out that complaining to the government about public transportation is going to get a hitman after me. Exaggerating, but like apparently you can't do that. Oh, that's right. I still need to complain to the better. I still need to complain to the BBB. Because apparently I need like basically like some stuff is happening with like the some of it, not with my insurance but with the tire company that I'm trying to like basically get them to, hey, like I just want my fucking money back because you took $1,000 and then I almost died. So like that seems like a problem you probably shouldn't, like, just give me my money back, god damn it. And then it's like, oh yeah, yeah. I sent a letter to the BBB, and they're like, oh yeah, I have to send a letter to the BBB of like this state because that's where the HQ of that place originates. And I'm like, ugh. I'm gonna start complaining to the government and be politically active. My mom told me that's dangerous. I mean, literally, it's like, sincerely, it is the best way to make a meaningful difference, is to like be involved in local politics. There's certain politicians that are refusing to hold town halls because the amount of people who are coming to give them shit, and I think that that's like genuinely a good sign of like meaningfully positive change. Remember, your politicians should be working for you. They should be scared of you. Okay. I'm not, I think if I overthink the pose, I'm gonna become like the Joker. Okay. So this is gonna be a picnic basket. I might need to make this picnic basket smaller. Or like maybe just like stouter. Perspective, focused bird. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm a little locked in. I legit don't get the concept of it's unsafe to talk politics. Or unsafe to talk to politicians. Nah. It's unsafe for the politicians. I feel like it's like I think because like I think the focus point needs to be like even further away. I think is like kind of why this is happening. There we go. There we go. So picnic basket. We're going on a fucking picnic. Just got back here, was lurking again before you know it. Had to go to the store. Well, I'm glad you're back. We finished a soy real borb. You know, looking back on it now with fresh eyes, like I think this actually turned out really well. I was definitely hyper focused on like the things that like I was like these lines feel like they're too much, but no, I think it worked out really well. All right, yeah, pizza though, and this board looks amazing. Well, thank you, and also congrats on the pizza. Sergey's gotten faster at drawing. I think I've gotten faster, but I also like hopefully have been getting better. Like, cause like you know, I don't necessarily mind if I take a while to like you know I don't necessarily mind if it takes me a bit for like me to like get a you know a sketch going. Because I want to make sure I'm giving you the best I got. There we go. Because like it's what fucking layer are you on? Hello? Are, uh, question? Potential answer? If that's throwing Pikmin's not a question. Pikmin is not a question. That is not how questions work. The fucking problem is like I'm gonna have to like entirely like rework the pose if I want to actually. But I think it would be cute if he just like sees you. You sure about that? I'm pretty sure that Pikmin's not a. Because like the pose is gonna entirely change if he notices you. This fucking this pose idea and angle is fucking awful. That's unholy. This is a terrible idea. Do not let me ever convince you that this was smart. Maybe another time. For what? iCarly theme song Cupcake remix? I feel like with children's cartoons, cupcake remixes are maybe in poor taste, but maybe that's just me. Absolutely cursed. I have no idea what this is, so. I have no idea what I'm listening to, and it is audio that is playing. This is where his boobahs are gonna be. No. To be fair, like if I can pull this pose off, I feel like I can do anything with art. Oh, this internet angel, but she downloaded a virus. Yeah, that's it's a hell of a virus. It's done some fucking deep damage. I feel like hold up. I feel like I should probably have just like the skeleton here, and then like from here start like from this location start figuring out like some of the more details. I see you've begun trying to become an artist in order to fill the Behe fantasies. Listen, yes, but also welcome on Drift King. Glad to have you, sweeping. I started it last year, and I feel like I've made a lot of progress. Currently, I'm giving myself a fucking hell of a challenge to do, though. Like, Jesus Christ, why did I do this to myself? So true. Listen, we need more Behemoth. That's what I'm gonna say on the matter. Behemoth is an underappreciated gem of a creature. I need more art of him. I really like the pose, though. Oh no, the pose is great. The question is going to be whether or not I can do it justice with the actual art. This will be a good learning piece. Oh, for sure. I feel like if I can do this pose justice, there's no pose that's beyond me. Because like this is a very naturalistic pose, but it's simultaneously like laid back and tensed. So like it is, it is gonna be like a lot of effort to make sure I'm doing it right, but I need to do right by my husband. This is the kind of effort you will expect. This is the boyfriend effort. That I'm channeling my inner Rentaro. What fucking layer are you on? Oh, you're on that layer. I've been told to tell you about the lesson you learned in hundreds of beavers. Keep trying. Because I think that was the lesson of hundreds of beavers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure on what I'm supposed to learn. Hello, Behemoth, my beloved. Welcome on in, Kabu. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Yep. I'm trying to do a piece because Behemoth is what I learned last year. Hold up. Let me look real quick. So my idea was every year I want to do a piece of Behemoth as like, hey, like because I want to look at him. So let me draw a character that I have. How's the queue looking? That's a good point. Hold up. Let's see. We got 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 7, 10, 15, 19, 22, 26, 27, 29, and then that's probably, let's go with 34. Okay, so we've got like 16 more minutes. But yeah, so this was last year, and then I'm trying to basically draw him again, but this time with like a lot more learned. Oh God Almighty, what was I? It's a great piece to show learning and growth, but God Almighty, what was I thinking? I think that's just like the artist growth. Also, can we shout out for It's Kabu? Kabu is a very, very sweet tiger bean. Also, joins me in the world of people who have a deep love and appreciation for Behemoth, and I think that alone is worth a shout out. Okay. Perfect. You're on that. What? All right. Go ahead. Okay. Looks like my mods are a little bit preoccupied, so let me go and get that. But how you doing, Kabu? It's glad to have you by. Okay. So this is definitely, I think this is the most complicated pose I've ever tried to pull off. So let's see where it goes. I'm definitely apprehensive because like what in the fuck was that transition? Okay. So this is going to be okay. Hmm. Oh god, why did I this is gonna be a great piece for learning. Rhythm game has transition. Absolutely, yeah. I too do an art. We're doing an art exchange like Secret Santa, but for art projects. Ooh, art exchanges like that definitely seem like a lot of fun. Um, doing my paper crafting ed. Ooh, also welcome on in Big Competition. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm definitely I would love to do art fight this year. We will see if I feel confident enough to do art fight this year. Confidence is you found another dimension. Yeah, I've officially. Well, to be fair, I think I was 3 dimensions the last time you saw me. I just have a lot higher polygon count. Okay. Can't wait for you to find the 4th dimension. I'll know as my memory will be altered. As will everyone else's. Okay. Yeah, that strikes me as being about right. Hold on, let me lower opacity here so that way I can get a better sense of roughly what I'm supposed to be drawing. Is it for like with this back muscle, it does continue a little bit. Because this is the deltoid. Being an artist definitely requires learning like a lot of human anatomy. Or at least being I wouldn't even say good artist. For being an artist who draws a realistic style, you need to have a decent amount of anatomy knowledge. Because like there are definitely artists that are like extremely good. Well, even then, they probably have a solid idea of like anatomy that they just use to break Q check. Last I checked, we were at like 40-ish minutes, and there hasn't been a new one. So I think we have like another 15-ish minutes of space left. Thank you for the reminder, though. Feel free to double check my math, though, if you are so inclined. Okay, so this is gonna be like the front, like this is gonna be the front of the chest, about where the clavicle is. Hmm. Let me see. I had a half dream about the concept of vibrating at a frequency that lets me shift to another plane of existence, but then being able to slip into a reflection and then unvibrate your way back, but in a different dimension. So that reminds me of my brother who did like college level physics. Like he was gonna be a physicist before like life got in the way. Um he he definitely like he's talked a couple of times about like this situation where he was so like sleep deprived from finals that he started like hallucinating watching light waves bounce off of the walls of shit. Because I think he was doing like an exam on like something about like light patterns and like disruption and like that kind of like quantum mechanic shit. There's a reason I think my brother is actually smarter than me. Okay. There we go. Remind me of the quantum jumping Tumblr post. Looked into the NFT situation so deep I had dreams. My dreams got minted to the blockchain. A friend told me to stop out of concern. That's a wild dream to have, low key. Okay, so this is gonna be the booba. There we go. This is the reason why like sketches take me 3 hours. This is the major reason is like I keep because like a lot of the stuff could reasonably be done at like the refining layer where like I actually take the time to like refine the sketch. Let me see. Oh, I might need to grab a like a shoulder muscle reference. I think I have some. I think I have one somewhere on my fucking PC. I think with the level I'm going though, like I'm not gonna do the variation where he's like the quantum layer. I I'll be honest with you, like that level of knowledge and understanding about physics is genuinely like horrifying and Eldritch. Welcome on Dops, dog. How dare you take my shirt? I paid good money for that shirt. I paid the. Do you know how expensive lab coats are? You better give it back. You better give it back afterwards. You better give it back afterwards, or I'm gonna be real upset. I'm gonna be real mad at you. For now, you can keep it though. There we go. Shoulder muscle anatomy. Let me look at anatomy reference. I hope everyone's prepared for Saturday. What's happening Saturday? Okay. I see now. I see what I was doing wrong. Yeah, something like more like that. Hold up. Let me look real quick on my PC to see if I have. Let me see. References and guides. Because I definitely did like a study. Was it this year? Muscle study. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I see now. I see what's happening. It's like it's really having visual reference is so handy. And as much as it like actually, you know, is the eternal like artist struggle of being like, oh, but it feels like it's cheating. It's not. I know it feels like it's cheating because you're just like you're not coming up with it straight off your cuff of your mind. But also like if the people who are able to come up with visual references like that off the top of their head are doing so by having like years of experience of being like, oh yeah, this is what I'm like this, you know, I've drawn this 100 times. I have the reference. It's just a reference for as a result of like years of study. I think also like I'm probably making the shoulder too like here. There we go. So I think I want it like end here. There we go. Something like that. Starky, what product do you use to keep your feathers so floofy and shiny? Nanomachines. StarkyMorph brand nanomachine shampoo. Each bottle contains nanomachines that go through each of your hairs individually and consume the byproducts that are not supposed to be there and that keep your hair unhealthy, as including oils and general waste products that end up in your hair. Turns out not letting my mom turn things into a fight makes her severely unhinged. I can do that using mental image as a reference. I was doing that for my PFP's artwork anatomy. How much for a set? Like, you know, let's say like $10 a bottle. But also there might be side effects. That having been said, based on what some of y'all say, the side effects might be an additional positive effect. Side effects, it's fine. If you notice some gaps in your memory, don't worry about it. The COVID vaccine was supposed to have side effects too, but I still don't have scales. Fair enough. I'm mad about that too, to be honest. Oh wait, shit! I just realized because memory loss is actually a thing you deal with. Here, let me lower the opacity of views. That way, there we go. Okay, this is starting to shape up. Where are the nanobots in my bloodstream? Stargate, hope there are side effects. Fair enough. Fair point. Fair due. Oh, I just realized something. Hold up. If I think about like, yeah, so like the Boobah should actually be coming around here. Because if I'm thinking about like where it should be like, yeah. I also need to make sure he's wearing clothes. God damn it. So I can't draw this chest fluff. Wait, hold up. Pulls visual reference for a moment. I can still draw the chest fluff. Perfect. Especially because like if you think about like where the shirt's gonna be hanging, it's gonna be like right here, and then like there's gonna be this like little crevice here, and then like that's where the chest fluff peeks up from. This is quite the interesting shoulder sketch. be fair, like, I actually feel like I'm really leveling up my art game. Oh, fuck me. Wait, it's okay. Technically, I fucked up the shoulder sketch a little bit. Because I was following the body as opposed to the arm. There we go. Okay. Hold up. As a mod, I hope those skills have no side effects, but I have been experiencing memory loss. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The memory loss is nothing to be concerned with. The smell of toast, however, is something you should be deeply concerned with. Also, I haven't given you any Skittles, so like you should probably be concerned with that as well, because the Skittles haven't been coming from me. Okay. Why eat Skittles when you can eat M&Ms? Here, let me... Okay, so the idea of this... Here, let me... So, so the arm goes this way. Also, to be fair, like, now that I'm looking at there actually are issues with the way I've drawn this shoulder. How that explain why these Skittles don't taste fruity at all, more like chalk. I don't think those are Skittles. I think you're just eating Necco wafers. It's very flaccid. I was more of talking about how the shoulder looks flaccid. I don't necessarily see it, but, you know, go off. Go off. Be fair, like, I think, because... there were issues with it, but I recognize where those issues were coming from. Because here, let me... There we go. The S on the skills is for Starky, and also I'm like the only one who likes My mom loves Necco wafers. I don't understand it, but you know, whenever she gets it's definitely something memorable that she's like super into though. I'm thankful I'm not a mod because Skittles wouldn't sustain me at all. Listen. What do you mean? I think you're heavily powered by sugar. You telling me that you need more than sugar? To be fair, it's not just sugar. There's also like aluminum oxide or whatever in there. I need protein, man. I also need protein, man. I need protein men, plural, to be honest with you. Let me cook. We might be cooking. I've offered. Hey, Starkey, I smell toast. Well, shit. Fuck. That is actually that's a problem. You see. If you smell burnt toast, you're having an aneurysm. To be fair, that's like that is actually like a basically a medical myth. Okay. Because I'm thinking about like, okay, so I guess I like don't really like, because I'm using my own like arm muscles as like kind of an example of figuring out like they basically stay relatively stationary, but they do follow the arm. Okay, no, stop. Go away. Go away. I don't go away. Go. Oh god, it can move. Oh god. Banging my head, but no happy plays. There we go. Okay, so then that's the booba. Okay. Is Q still up? Hold up. I'm looking real quick. I think we can fit one more song in there. I'm kind of eyeballing it a little bit. All right, there we go. Attack of the Killer King. All right, songs are disabled. Okay. I hope Starkey likes Mental Whiplash. Oh, I'm sure it'll be great. To be fair, you know, I deal with Mental Whiplash frequently, so it'll probably be fine. Oh god, why the fuck did I choose this angle? It looks so good, but damn it, if it's not the biggest pain in the dick. Okay. Here. Because like this is also like this is heavily requiring me to rethink like the way I structure. Hold up. Oh, I read the label that wasn't eating Skittles. I was eating one of Starkey's experiments. Why didn't you read the label beforehand? What experiment was it even? Okay. I think that's how the muscles would work in this circumstance. It's like it's a little funky, for sure. Oh, hold up. I see. I see an issue. Hmm. Hmm. It's like one of those like eye refreshing moments that I kind of need to do. Pills that make you stare at the wall. Well, go stare at it's, you know, hey, go if you find it, if you feel like you need to go stare at the wall, go stare at the wall. Be sure to, like, you know, audio record yourself staring at the wall. That's I do need the test data for that. Hold up. I wonder if okay. There actually is a perfect yes, this is actually exactly the thing I need. Well, okay, kind of, but it's not exactly what I need, it's close enough. Okay, it's like this weird kidney shape. Okay, so like I've kind of got it, but also what 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 layer are you on? Quick chat cause chaos. Welcome on unlock. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. It's okay. Chat's always causing chaos. What the what the
Spin!
fuck? Oh, god damn it. Certifiable. I fucked up that pills that make you cause chaos in Starky's stream. What the, you're just making up pill effects now. Okay. Drinking game, take a shot every time something chaotic happens. It depends on what we're doing. Also, hey, looks like stream is starting. Duty and dance. Hi, Birdfriend. Welcome on Angel Matrix. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, like, I do love this music. Actually, like, I don't get to listen to it often. Because, like, I actually don't listen to my own, like, stream intro music. Here. Okay. I see now. Here. 10 minutes till stream starts. All my homies love the gua. I'll show you what that Shazam told me your intro music was, and the app is hit or miss half the time, honestly. Commit to the bit, go to the starting student screen. I do fair, I think, like, I think you can't even hear it, so it's just like... The bit is committed to. Anyways. Because, like, I can't hear what my intro music sounds like. Deja vu. If you hear this out in the wild, it's like people who tell me is like, Starky, your stream has ruined Coconut Mall for me. And I'm like, excellent, good. The time has started. The time has started to time. To be fair, a lot of this musculature is going to get lost because of the fabric, but, like, I still think it's good to draw it. So it's kind of like, yeah, because a different kind of time loop that does not involve coconut malls. I've been meaning to add that, actually. Because I have a couple other time loop ideas that I want to add. So that way it's not just coconut mall. And, like, maybe adjust the percentages for them a little bit. Oh, wait, I think, you know what? What if it starts, like, here? Like, what if it just... Well, speaking of the time loop, if you're new here, the time loop is redeemed that dunks me in the core of hell. It plays Coconut Mall, but it never starts. Each time the loop, there's a 1 in 13 chance we escape. If we don't, we go back into the time loop again. And yes, this can potentially go on forever. Speak of Coconut Mall, and speak of Coconut Mall, and it shall appear. This can't be right. Like, this feels just incorrect. Because it's like... Speaking of the Coconut Mall, and here comes the mall. April 1st, Starky's just gonna have the Coconut Mall start up playing the whole stream. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. Let me cook. I might be cooking. I think something like that. I forgot about the time loop for a reason. Yeah, most people tend to just, like, block it out of their memory. I don't necessarily blame you. I kind of understand where y'all are coming from when it comes to, like, blocking this out of your memory. This might be the actual violations of the Geneva Convention. What are you talking about? There's no war happening here. Yet. Okay, so it kind of follows the shoulder muscle. Send in the Pikmin. No, you can't. Not the Pikmin. Yeah, okay, only a single Pikmin. Only one. It's still going. Why? There is no set endpoint. This has gone on for as long as 15 minutes before. The only way it ends is if we get lucky. The only way it ends is if fate is on our side. I hate this. No, stop. You can't do this to me. I'm the one who controls. Oh, never mind. The time loop's over. You're fine. You see? You're fine. You made it through. I had a better gotcha race than this. Holy shit. It was 41 iterations. The longest we've ever had was 110, which was, I believe that one was about 15 minutes. My goal is 111. Listen, I'm but a gentle borb. I do not deserve this pain and punishment. Thank you for the fix, Razu. Almost halfway. Look at the dancing Starky. Break him again? No. You got one break because of the time loop, and that's it. That's your lot. No more. Not allowed to break the bird again. The bird is unbreakable. My ears still hear it. May the may the coconut mall follow you into your dreams. No. Hold up, does it follow like the... Okay, it kind of follows the arm a little bit. Here. Break him from behind. I hear that's his weak spot. What do you mean break me from behind? And also, what do you mean weak spot? I'm not a fucking, like, I'm not a Monster Hunter enemy. There we go. I'm happy with how that shoulder looks now. Starky's weak spot is his forehead. I feel like I've actually drawn, like, a similar angle to this before. Yeah, something like that. There we go. I like how I'm putting so much detail in the musculature, and it's just all gonna get fucking covered with clothes. Oh, the suffering of being a fucking artist. Okay, so it's basically just like 2, and then... Actually, how do those... Okay, so it's almost like, this is triceps. There we go, muscles. The muscles. I need, because I kind of want to get like an animation, because I know Wolk has one that's just like an animation model of like flexing, just that way like I can show off the like build of this model, because like this model is definitely a little bit leaner, but it's got some muscle mass on it, and I frankly appreciate that, and want to start... I want to use it as inspiration. VR chat pics. Honestly, not necessarily a bad idea. Because I know, for example, I know like Jake Jake Werepanther does like a lot of VR pics with, like, because he's modded his like, you know, base model to have like really well developed musculature, and does like a lot of like pics of that to upload to Blue Sky. Muscles are getting bigger from the pump. Question is, does this look right? I mean, it looks mostly right so far, so... Oh, no, stop, no, stop. I'm leaving. Bye. Oh, God, why? Jetzt pumpt the muscles. The muscles. Okay, they're bulk boken. Listen, I'm muscle trash. I'll acknowledge that. I think muscles are hot. Jake just Jake just makes me gas. I listen. I definitely like. I appreciate it. I am well documented as being very much muscle trash. So I'm not about to kink shame anyone for finding muscles attractive. There we go. Oh, there we go. Should we stay in the Mayo Riz timeline or go to the Tomato Riz timeline? How about neither? Is neither an option? I'll vote neither. So okay, so the idea is palm here, fan out. There we go. Pick one or I'll do both. I guess Tomato Riz is preferable. If I have to, I would prefer Tomato Riz. I feel like I forgot how to read that. It definitely that's like a cognito hazardous sentence for sure. There we go. Being no hazard. You're not necessarily wrong. There we go. Starky, remember the antiemetics department? No, I don't. Yeah, they're in pretty good shape, I guess. Then they inhale and you see their muscles. Damn. Listen, I just want someone like just find any man out there who has this level of like muscularity and is secretly a huge dork who's shy and blushy and adorable. And I will marry them like that. I'll just snap marriage. That's all I want from life. You know what? I forget. Anti what department? Did we have one of those? It maybe? I don't know. Describes me if I had a bit more muscle. I will say I'm also a profound encourager. I'm like, you know what? Hey, you want to put on muscle mass? I will literally like I will gym buddy for you. And we can put on muscle mass together. Oh, sorry, Zanuck. We closed out the song request queue because it was reaching the point where it was gonna risk going over time. I think you can lift up to 70 pounds at this rate somewhat comfortably, thanks to the fact that everything at work comes in 40-pound boxes. Oh, I think for modding me, Starkey, it may be my first day, but I'll do a good job. Oh my god. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Okay. Worst things to lift though are the soda syrup bibs. Liquid weight is awful. Oh, for sure, because it's very shifty. Like that is like liquid weights definitely like is known for shifting a lot of the time. Is this what fucking like okay? So I imagine at some point artists just get like really good at like shorthanding this shit in their brain, but is this unironically what artists do every time they want to draw a piece? Is they you know? I'm sure at some point like if you're like you know if you're experienced enough, you've been doing this for like 10 years, you're probably just like mental shorthanding this all of this, but like fucking artists are too powerful. Their freezers are somehow the worst because they're kept in the back. They're 5 gallons, and I've had to carry them from the back to the front for several times. Geo is guilting me for going a month without Lessians. I can't believe you would go a month without Lessians. It's a certified minor spelling mistake issue. Okay. So if we had that layer. Okay, I'm not huge on what's happening here. I think this is just like yeah, something like that. There we go. I put up a whole 140-piece truck drops by myself before, but I always will dread soda and freeze bibs since they're always the last thing to put up. Let me see. Sergey, I've tried to spell European as Eeyore Puppian. That's incredible. Bryce though got some muscle gain from it. Yeah. Gotta appreciate the gains no matter where they come from. I feel like I would do that. What, spell it Eeyore Puppian? Oh wait, I think I might have hold up. There's some weird stuff that's happening. Autocorrect is a friend but also a foe. Honestly, that's the best description I think I've ever read for autocorrect. Are there any Eeyore Puppians in chat? Good question. Any Eeyore Puppians in chat? Hmm. This is the fucking curse of the artist, because like this is genuinely good musculature, but also I need to put a shirt on him. But do you? I like. Here's the thing, like, learning how to draw clothes is also an important skill I need to develop. Muscle's so big when you flex the shirt just explodes off.
Wretch, we're wretch. We're the
What's up, Crisp?
wretch.
Oh, welcome on in, Goose Scoot. Can we shout out for Goose Scoot? Just do 2 versions. I could do that. Honestly, it is tempting. Welcome on in,
Oh,
though,
it's
Goose
you.
Scoot. Oh. What's up, Crisp?
/Starky is cute.
Oi.
Hey, good night.
It crimes. Criminal behavior. Oh, hold up a moment. How the fuck does this pose work if they have digitigrade legs? Starky cute? No. I refuse. Cute, but criminal behavior, but it's true. Check this out. The rat has spoken. I just realized this is the final song in the queue, isn't it? What a fucking this is the remix. This is the Killer King. This is Deltarune CDI lore. All right. Okay. The fucking the stank that they had to put in order to get the voice mixing to work properly was wild. It's just the wow. Yeah, they gotta play fucking hell of voice mixing to that. Bird High, welcome on to Eagle Jalapeno. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. All right. I will go ahead and probably pick this piece up. What the fuck? All right. I think this piece is already looking pretty good. I mean, it's definitely like I'm definitely experimenting already with like, because like this is a difficult pose. I feel like this strikes me as being a pose that like, hold up, let me fucking let me turn off like some of the extraneous visibility. There we go. Whoops, wrong layer. This pose strikes me as being like, it's really good, but it's also difficult. So like, here's hoping that I can actually do justice to it. But yeah, let me go ahead and save here, and then let's go ahead and see who's live so we can rate out. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good time. Just kind of vibing, watching the artistic process, because Lord knows, wait, that's not right. That's not the right playlist. There we go. That's the right playlist. But yeah, let's see who's live. Let me see. What? There we go. This is the one. Dang, just got here. I'm sorry. I've already been live for 3 hours, and also doing art's very like mentally strenuous. So I don't necessarily have the I don't have like the, the at least until I get like a lot better. But also like, yeah, let's see who's live. Let me see. I'm looking and I'm stalking. You know, it's been a bit since we've raided into. We could raid into Caliph. It's been a hot minute since we raided into him. Time flew too fast. Because like Caliph heckin' spectacular being. I really want to stop by his place more.
Wait. Starky, please. Who will
What?
sit with me when you're gone?
I'll
Snuffle snort.
still be here.
Sad face.
You
Slash.
exist when you're not on screen, Chris. Also, did we ever get a shout out for Goose Goat? I think so. Yes, we did. Perfect. Just making sure. Doing my due diligence. Yeah, let's raid Caliph. Caliph heckin' super sweet bean. And like a very, very comfy, cozy vibe. So I think you guys will like it, especially if you enjoy hanging out for my art streams. Raid message is gonna be. Let me see. Yeah, that'll be the raid message. Use my inverse whoever's invoice you happen to have, and let's start the raid over to Caliph while I do my usual like end of stream spiel. Anyways, I'm StarkyMorph, Big Gay Chaos Krog Internet, Variety streamer live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, every Tuesday and Friday we try to do some art here. I started learning last year, and I feel like I've made a lot of progress. So yeah. If you'd like to stay up to date with the stream, including when I'll be going live, Blue Sky is the place to be. Ask StarkyMorph on that platform. I post art that I make as well as art that I get commissioned. I just posted a piece of my own creation, which was the Macro March piece. Let's see. So that, you know, if you want to go see that, I believe I reposted this morning. I have a YouTube feed to catch up on the VODs there, see what we've been up to, see the artistic process up to this point, as well as to see the, you know, if you're interested, I do enjoy playing Factorio, and I do have like I upload all of the VODs of the streams there. I should probably just record it when I'm playing in my free time, so that way like there's just like a time lapse to be like, hey, this is all the stuff I did while y'all were, you know, not here, while I was just sitting in silence with my factory. I have a Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say hi to all the Sweet Beans, see the Crush Contest Sweet Beans post. And yeah, I'm going to send you off over to Caliph. Caliph heckin' super duper Sweet Bean. Genuinely like one of the sweetest people. Amazing conversationalist. I really need to stop by his place more. Because Caliph's streams are just like so like comfy cozy. And also like they have that asexual level of like just a little horny at all times.